Well, here we go again. Donald Trump has decided that Chicago is his next big project in his self-appointed role as America's neighborhood watch captain. Straight from the Oval Office, he announced that after finishing his Little D.C. miracle, Chicago is next on his federal takeover fantasy tour. Oh, and New York? Don't feel left out. You're on deck too. According to Trump, D.C. is suddenly the poster child for public safety because, and I quote, there was a week without any murders after he rolled in with National Guard troops and his big authoritarian energy. Let's pause here, because weeks without murders in D.C. are not exactly headline news. They've happened multiple times this year alone. But Trump's spinning it like he just discovered a cure for crime. Spoiler alert, he didn't. What's more troubling, and honestly, what's getting old, is this tired, worn-out playbook of his. Every time Trump needs a political hit, he dusts off the same set of talking points. Go after African American communities, brand them as violent, lawless, and in desperate need of his control. Yawn. Honestly, Donald, it is exhausting to watch you twist yourself into a pretzel rehashing the same stereotypes about Black people over and over and over again. We've heard this song before, and it wasn't good the first time. Black people as ignorant? Check. Black people as uncouth? Check. Black people as violent, liars, thieves, and criminals? Check, check, and check. That's the old rhetoric, the tired rhetoric. And guess what? We're over it. And you should be over it too, Donald Trump, because it makes you look far more ignorant than we ever thought you were, and that's really saying something. Here's the truth. Chicago is not new to this script. You think you're writing a fresh chapter, but you're recycling pages from the 1960s. Back then, as folks fought for civil rights, Chicago was the trigger word. Say Chicago and cue the pearl clutching. Sound familiar? That's exactly what you're doing now. But here's what you don't seem to understand. We know your game. You want to trigger us. You want us in the streets, shouting, protesting, maybe even breaking something, so you can scream. See, they're looting. They're destroying property. They're attacking law enforcement. You want us to play the villains in a script you wrote with that tiny little pod brain of yours. You're salivating for that moment so you can bring in more troops, declare martial law, take complete control, and puff your chest out like you saved America. Well, guess what? You won't get your way. Just like we handled Target, we'll handle this too. What's next in your playbook, Donald? Because trust me, we have plans too. Strategy isn't exclusive to you and your cronies. We see you. We see what you're doing. And most importantly, God sees you too. Speaking of God, since you've been out here talking about how you hope to get into heaven, let me give you a little free advice. Provoking Black folks into violence so you can justify shooting us down in the streets? That's not exactly the golden ticket through those pearly gates. Just saying. You say you want law and order? Start by applying it to yourself. Stop abusing power. Stop fear-mongering, and for heaven's sake, find an original thought. Because the broken record of racism and stereotypes, it's played out, Donald. And no matter how many troops you send into D.C., Chicago, or anywhere else, you can't federalize your way into being a better human being. But hey, I'll save the sermon for another day. But until then, Donald, my advice to you is to get down on those chunky knees of yours and pray for salvation. And by the way, stop playing with God because he doesn't like ugly, and he ain't too fond of cute either. Just try leaving us all alone, Donald. Who knows? If you do that, and cleanse the hate that has ravaged your wretched body and your dark, evil soul, you might just get close enough to at least look at the pearly gates one day. This is Sensible Sue, signing off, and I truly hope everyone has the day they deserve, especially you, Donald Trump. Keep it sensible out there, y'all.